Yo, 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 yo. Big kids back up in here. They squabbling up, y'all. They're about to squabble up for this number one spot. We got Dot over here and we got Drake over here. Who's going to get this number one spot? Or is somebody going to sue? Because you know they like to sue. Let's get it. I'm going to leave a link in the description. Y'all know I like holding y'all. Without further ado, let's get it.
Just when you thought Kendrick Lamar had finished dismantling Drake's credibility, the saga took another brutal turn. The Canadian rapper is now resorting to legal action, desperately trying to salvage his image after back-to-back public humiliations, first at the Grammys and then at the Super Bowl. The man who once stood untouchable at the top of the rap game has now become the underdog, reduced to watching Kendrick dominate him
He went from the top dog to the underdog.
Musically, commercially, and culturally. But here's the real kicker. Kendrick isn't just winning the battle, he's winning the war. Every time Drake tries to reclaim his throne, Kendrick effortlessly pushes him further into the shadows. What started as a subtle rivalry has now exploded into one of the greatest musical takedowns in history. And despite all his chart-topping hits, industry influence, and label backing, Drake is failing to keep up. The moment Drake released his latest album, Some Sexy Sleepy Songs for You, he was hit with a nightmare
Sleepy
scenario. Instead of dominating the charts, he found himself blocked, yet again, by Kendrick's 3-month-old masterpiece, GNX. On release weekend, Kendrick's album,
Hey, pay attention to them details. He said 3-month-old. That's how you know you already lost, bro. If you competing with somebody who came out 3 months ago versus you just came out, you got 21 songs versus 12. The balance is right there, bro. It's right in your face. You lost.
Despite being over 12 weeks old, was still racking up more streams than Drake's brand new project. Sunday numbers told the story. Drake's new album, 25.4 million streams. Kendrick's 3-month-old album, 24.6 million streams. But by Monday, Kendrick's album surpassed Drake's project altogether, solidifying its grip on the top of the charts. Think about how insane this is. Drake, the self-proclaimed biggest rapper in the world, is losing a head-to-head battle to an album that's months old. In previous years, this would have been unthinkable. But 2025 is showing us something different. The old formula isn't working anymore. Drake's mainstream-friendly pop-infused rap should be a guaranteed commercial success, but Kendrick is beating him at his own game, not only holding on to the cultural crown, but also matching Drake's commercial numbers for the first time in their careers. So far in 2025, both Drake and Kendrick have racked up 2.25 billion Spotify streams, putting them at an exact tie. But considering how different their music approaches are, this stat means everything.
Damn.
For over a decade.
She destroyed that joint. The way the camera went back and forth, I just had to rewind it, bro. Got to. That's my part right here. Look.
But considering how different their music approaches are, this stat means everything. For over a decade, Drake's success was built on mainstream appeal, streaming playlists, and non-stop Billboard hits. He could effortlessly outsell any rapper and had the industry tailor-made to push his music. But Kendrick? Kendrick has always been known as the conscious rapper, someone who wasn't focused on sales or viral trends. Despite this, he has now equaled Drake's streaming power, proving that authenticity and lyrical substance are just as powerful as pop appeal. And if Kendrick outsells Drake this year, that will be a game-changing moment in hip-hop, an undeniable sign that the genre is shifting toward lyricism, depth, and artistry over mass-produced hits. Drake's declining sales. The numbers don't lie. Even though Drake still managed to grab the #1 spot on the Billboard 200, the numbers paint a different story. His latest album pulled in 246,000 first-week sales, one of the lowest.
And Joe Budden said he done went down on the price of on the records on the album. I meant that's what I heard. He probably just making stuff up though.
Debuts of his career. For comparison, Scorpion, 2018, 732,000 first-week sales. Certified Lover Boy, 2021, 613,000 first-week sales. Her Loss, 2022, 404,000 first-week sales. For All the Dogs, 2023, 402,000 first-week sales. Some Sexy Sleepy Songs for You, 2025, 240.
Oh, it's really. Oh, it's Sleepy. It say Sleepy for real? Oh, I thought he was just joking. Some sexy. No, it's some songs for you. Okay, so he is joking. I don't think it's supposed to be sleepy in it.
6,000 first week sales. It's clear. Drake's grip on the charts is loosening. Meanwhile, Kendrick's GNX, which has already been out for months, continues to post insane numbers, selling almost as much as Drake's new album in its 12th week. In fact, GNX is now the second fastest selling rap album of the decade, surpassing Drake's For All the Dogs. For years, Drake has held the reputation of being the chart king, but Kendrick is now dismantling that narrative in real time. As if the chart dominance wasn't enough, Kendrick delivered one final dagger at the Super Bowl.
That's fire right there. I ain't see it with the color in it. What's that? 408. Yeah, I need that joint right there. I'm definitely using that. 408.
Reports surfaced that Kendrick had something special planned, a move that would have everyone talking, and he delivered in spectacular fashion. Standing on the biggest stage in the world, Kendrick performed Not Like Us, a track that completely eviscerates Drake in front of millions of viewers. For the entire rap world, this was a moment of cultural significance. Kendrick had already won the beef musically, but now he was cementing his victory on a national level, ensuring that Not Like Us would live on as one of the most iconic diss tracks ever made. Drake, who was already reeling from multiple losses, had to sit back and watch as his biggest enemy got the ultimate victory lap. But here's where it gets even crazier. Instead of accepting his losses, Drake has now taken the fight to the courtroom, suing his own label, UMG, over Not Like Us. According to Drake's lawsuit, Not Like Us contained false and dangerous allegations, which he claims led to real-world consequences, including the shooting outside his Toronto home.
So we found out, because the question was always, okay, who's funding these tours and all of this? Who's backing up his music and all of that? Come to find out, he partnered up with Steak doing all of that stuff. And Steak got the bag. Steak got the bag. They gonna be promoting gambling and stuff to young adults who ain't got the damn money to be gambling in the first place.
His legal team is arguing that UMG prioritized profit over his safety, pushing the song despite its alleged defamatory nature. But UMG isn't backing down. The label has filed a motion to dismiss the case, claiming Drake's lawsuit is weak and lacks legal standing. They even pointed out that Drake has already retracted some of his original claims, suggesting that his case is falling apart before it even starts. Meanwhile, Kendrick continues to perform Not Like Us without hesitation, proving that he's completely unfazed by Drake's legal threats. Here are some of the key points in the timeline of the two rappers' infamous feud. Back in the early 2010s, both Kendrick and Drake were part of a new wave of lyrical, versatile rappers rising to the top. Drake, signed to Lil Wayne's Young Money, had already cemented himself as a hitmaker, dropping projects like Thank Me Later and Take Care. Meanwhile, Kendrick, the underground king from Compton, was making a name for himself with projects like Section 80, showcasing a different kind of rap, one rooted in storytelling, social consciousness, and sharp lyricism. At first, their relationship seemed friendly and supportive. Drake even featured Kendrick on his 2011 album, Take Care, giving him a prime spot on the track Buried Alive Interlude, where Kendrick subtly alludes to the dangers of fame and the industry, a theme that would later become central in their beef. But the turning point came in 2013, when Kendrick dropped the verse that shook the rap world. On Big Sean's song, Control, Kendrick delivered one of the most infamous verses in hip-hop history, calling out nearly every rapper in the game, including Drake. "I got love for you all, but I'm trying to murder you." Kendrick rapped, making it clear that he wasn't here to play friendly. He wanted to be the best rapper alive. The verse sent shockwaves through the industry. Rappers responded in droves, but it was Drake who seemed the most bothered. As the years went on, both—
Cause he's sensitive. He probably was. What was this the time around he was linked up with Rihanna? So he definitely was all in his feelings and emotions. Yeah, I can't let this slide. I can't let Riri see me go through this right here.
Both artists continued to dominate in their own lane.
Or was it 2012 where he got with Riri? Or he met her or something? I just got finished watching that deleted video. Y'all go watch that. He broke it all down, man. His obsession with Riri. Oh, Riri.
Kendrick dropped To Pimp a Butterfly, 2015, an instant classic, solidifying himself as the most critically acclaimed rapper of his era. Meanwhile, Drake was breaking streaming records, releasing back-to-back hit albums like Views and More Life. But tensions escalated once again when Kendrick dropped Damn in 2017. On tracks like Element and The Heart Part 4, he seemed to send shots at Drake, calling out fraudulent artists and industry plants. Drake, on the other hand, was dealing with another beef, his brutal war with Pusha T in 2018. When Pusha exposed Drake's secret child on The Story of Adidon, many expected Kendrick to take a stance. Instead, he stayed silent, further deepening the divide between him and Drake. By 2022, the rivalry was still brewing, but it hadn't reached a full boil yet. Kendrick had been relatively quiet after Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, while Drake continued his dominance in streaming. But then came a turning point. On First Person Shooter, a song from For All the Dogs featuring J. Cole, Drake reignited the GOAT debate, subtly implying that he and J. Cole were at the top, without mentioning Kendrick. That didn't sit well with Kendrick. 2024, the war began.
Now, they did mention Kendrick on the First Person Shooters. Hold up, For All the Dogs. Is that little second track he did? Where he think he just tore down the city and then built the statue of himself? Kendrick should do a video with launching the torpedo into his damn statue. That'd be dope.
Kendrick Lamar officially declared war on Drake. It started with his verse on Like That, a Metro Boomin track where Kendrick directly responded to Drake and J. Cole, saying, "The big three is just Big Me." This was Kendrick's way of letting the world know he wasn't playing industry games anymore. He was coming for the throne, and Drake was in the way. Drake, never one to take a direct loss, responded with Push-Ups, a diss track aimed at Kendrick, but the track flopped. It was clear that Kendrick had the upper hand. So what happens now? The future of this rivalry. Can Drake bounce back? It's clear that 2025 is a defining year for both artists. If Kendrick continues to dominate commercially and critically, he could officially dethrone Drake as the biggest name in hip-hop. Drake, on the other hand, has one last chance to fight back, his upcoming solo album. If he can deliver a project that re-energizes his fan base, he might be able to slow Kendrick's momentum. But if Kendrick continues to win, on the charts, in the culture, and on the biggest stages, this could be the moment where Drake's era of dominance officially ends.
Oh yeah, it's already officially in. Because that battle for the #1 spot, Drake done lost it. He lost it, man. Ain't no, but look, all the Drake fans is come out and say that Triple S album is trash. They all over TikTok with it. You know what I'm saying? You tricked us, Drake. You said this was gonna be, you know what I'm saying, some songs for us. And they press play and he's sliding on his ops. He's sliding on the ops. What are you doing, man? Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. I'm gonna leave a link in the description for y'all to watch it unfiltered and uninterrupted. If you're not subscribed to the second channel, the link is in the description. Big Kiss News. But yeah, Big Kiss signing out. I'm gone, y'all. I forgot what I was gonna say.